Georgia Southern came out determined Thursday night in Boone, North Carolina. In a rivalry that has been dominated by the Mountaineers for the past 2 years, the Eagles held their own in the first half. Unfortunately, the game of football is 60 minutes, and the Eagles fell to their rival in the mountains 27-6 and 0-9 on the season. Despite scoring first for the first time since last season, the Georgia Southern offense slowed down and headed to the locker room with a mere 107 yards. App State started with a 3-and-out, but was able to turn it around behind quarterback Taylor Lamb's 80 rushing yards, including a 44-yard carry to set up a 53-yard Chandler Staten field goal to end the half. First half. GS started off with the ball and looked like they had a drive, but were quickly shut down with a Wirtz sack on third down. The Mountaineers, known for their strong passing game, only attempted one pass on their first drive of the night. GS defense locked down the run game with a unique scheme and forced the home team to punt. On the ensuing drive, Wirtz and the new era option offense went to work. Wirtz continued his strong play from last week's game along with Wesley Fields and Laramsby in the backfield. A 28-yard run from Wirtz set up a first and goal on the 4, but was brought back with a late block in the back penalty. Tyler Bass picked up the first points of the night with a 29-yard field goal. App State responded with an 8-play drive ending with a punt. Georgia Southern couldn't do any better and gave the back to the Mountaineers, who made quick work of the Eagles' defense. The home team took the first lead of the night after an easy 5-play, a 56-yard touchdown drive to tight end Colin Reed. Both teams traded 3-and-outs, and it seemed like the half would end with a 7-3 score, but Mountaineer quarterback Taylor Lamb had other plans. On a 3rd-and-9 from his own 21-yard line, the quarterback took the ball straight up the middle and would go 44 yards before being forced to the ground, saving another touchdown. Staten went on to hit the 53-yarder, his first of 2. Second half. Lamb and the Mountaineers continued to work the ball on the ground and marched right down the field to set up Staten's second of the night to make it a 10-point game. Georgia Southern hadn't given up yet as Wirtz continued to run the triple option steadily to set up a base 44-yard field goal. The App State passing offense continued to slice and dice the Eagles' defense, with Lamb hitting Ike Lewis for a 20-yard touchdown. On a long, tedious drive from App State, they converted a 4th down to set up their 3rd touchdown of the night. The next drive, backup quarterback Cato Brown had about 2 minutes to go, but fell just 11 yards shy of the end zone, nailing the coffin on a cold night in November. Analysis. This team is now historically the worst team in Georgia Southern history. 0-9. The play calling wasn't there, the defense wasn't there, the offense wasn't there. There were dropped balls and thoughtless penalties. Truthfully, the only reason every game hasn't been a complete blowout is the special teams with Tyler Bass and Matt Flynn. This is now 3 years in a row the Eagles have lost to rivals Georgia State and App State. There are 3 games left to find a win, but with this team, there might not be a win to take. The Eagles return to Paulson next Saturday to host the South Alabama Jaguars at 3 p.m.